Chief Meteorologist James Sahara and Storm Track 8 Weather. Sponsored by Mid-America Basement Systems.
Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you had a real nice weekend. Of course, we brought back the cold, no question about that. Temperatures right now are pretty chilly out there with numbers in the 30s in the Quad Cities, Clinton, Galesburg, a little bit better than that in Burlington at 41 degrees. We'll expect our temperatures to drop at or below freezing, but nothing more than that because our clouds are going to be thickening and lowering, and we'll be seeing plenty more of those clouds in our forecast. You can see some of the high, thin clouds already making their way around the area, but farther west as you go, we start seeing the clouds thicken up, some more wet weather out on the plain states, but that's the system right there. That's the core of it. That's going to be tracking its way eastward, and as it does, it's going to start bringing in our first measurable rainfall really in about good 3 weeks or so. It's been pretty dry out there, but this is going to be well-deserved rainfall that we're going to get in our forecast. Let's show you when those raindrops are going to be arriving. First, I'm going to show you a regional view, and then I'll show you a county by county. That'll make it real easy. But here's that Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The first raindrops, you can see, getting ready to cross over the river, but the bulk of the rain comes in really around or after 7 o'clock. And some of that rain could be a little heavy at times, maybe even a little rumble of thunder. Wouldn't be surprised as we make our way south of the Quad Cities Tuesday night going to Wednesday morning. This is around 7 a.m. and there is that core of that system that will be drifting on through, allowing the chance of wet weather to be scattered as we go through the rest of our Wednesday. And of course, Wednesday, a very busy travel day indeed. So we're going to continue to see some of those scattered showers take place. Now here's a local view of it, county by county. We'll stop the clock right around 3:30. There are the raindrops coming across the river, but here comes the bulk of the rain. About Tuesday night going to Wednesday morning, you see the yellow shaded areas just south and east of the Quad Cities, so some of that rain could be steady. And then we start getting the backside of the system about Wednesday morning or so, where we start seeing some of ththese scattered showers with the last of the raindrops coming to an end sometime by, say, about rush hour on Wednesday. Now, how much rainfall could we see? Well, anytime you see the greens, that's a good indication about at least a ½ an inch of rain. When we start seeing some blue, that's an indication of maybe seeing about maybe an inch, okay? These are early rainfall estimates, so this could change a little bit, but all indications are that the heavier rainfall will be more south of the Quad Cities before the last of the raindrops end by Wednesday afternoon. And usually when you get these rainmakers come in, they really don't allow our temperatures to really wobble much at all. So here's what we have by Tuesday afternoon for daytime highs before those raindrops arrive. Numbers are pretty much be around the low to mid, even in some upper 40s from north to south. By the time we get to Wednesday morning, temperatures are going to only drop right around 40 degrees on average. And by the time we see the last of the raindrops on Wednesday afternoon, temperatures will only climb just a few degrees, low, maybe even mid-40s for daytime highs. So that's kind of what we're looking at heading to Wednesday. And then we dry out nicely heading to Thursday with, overall looking at a very dry holiday weekend overall. But I have to look a little farther out to the west, and I've been noticing this around the northern Pacific. Look at the series of storm systems that we have. This is an indication of what we could be anticipating as we head into next week. And as these systems move on by, it starts sitting down some slightly cooler air. So there is a potential going into later next week especially that we could be seeing some snow flying around, maybe even our first potential of snowfall as well. But that's what we're looking at in the North Pacific, an indication that next week we could be seeing an active period of weather, that's for sure. Not as chilly tonight. Low's going to drop down around 29 degrees as these clouds continue to thicken and lower. And then the showers will be developing, but not until later in the afternoon. So you still have to rake some leaves or such. You got the morning at least, that's for sure. 44 for the daytime high. 45 on Wednesday, 44 degrees on Thursday. Dry on Thanksgiving Day. Little disturbance coming in just north of the Quad Cities. Could graze us with a few flurries. That's a possibility. But then starting later Sunday going to next week, that's when we start seeing some more active weather in the form of rain. But I think after Tuesday, temperatures start getting a little bit colder, and with moisture rolling in, that's where we could be seeing that wintry mix, maybe some snow in there. But that's a trend that we see. I love this grin that this man is giving us right now, but that's the potential that we see.
All right. Thank you, James.
All right.
May have been cold this morning, but that didn't stop dozens of local families from donating to a worthy cause. This was the scene outside of Happy Joe's on 16th Street in Moline, the restaurant hosting our Good Morning Quad Cities and News 8 at 11 team for the second annual turkey bowling event. Now that is Olympic-like. For $5, customers got to bowl a frozen turkey, and the proceeds all go to the Riverbend Food Bank.
In our 22 counties that we cover, there are 125,000 people who don't know where their next meal is coming from. And even more sad, 1 in 5 of those are children. So it's definitely needed.
Well, the morning team helped raise $414 today, and the money will provide more than 2,000 meals, and that's what it's all about. Good throw there.
Coming up, audience involvement.
The message from the cast of Hamilton and how it's now resonating with a Quad City stage director.
And honoring forgotten veterans, how one group has played an important role in every military conflict, and the special recognition today on Arsenal Island.